Hello guys, this is Nadeem from Maths TV. Hope you will like this video. Before starting, I just wanted to invite you to be a part of our YouTube family. You can do this by just clicking the red subscribe button. Also press the bell icon so that you get notifications for newly released videos. And do not forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook and Instagram. Without wasting your time, let us start. Today we'll be going through Pearson Edexcel International GCSE May 2019 Maths B Paper 1. Question number 1. Write this number to two significant figures. So we'll have to check from here 1 and 2 significant figures. So this number is 9, which is more than 5. So it will be 8700. This will be our answer. Then this one to two significant figures. So leading zeros are non-significant. So it will be 3, 7 we will remove from here. So it will be 0.037 because 4 is less than 5. So we'll be ignoring that one. Now question number 2, find the lowest common multiple LCM of 8, 30 and 48. So 18, 30 and 48, 18, 30 and 48. So we'll by division method we'll be solving this. So first by 2. So 2 9s are 18 and 15s are 30 and 24s are 48. Then again by 2 this will be 9 as it is, 15 as it is, and this will be 12. Then again by 2 this will be 9, 15 and 6. Again once again by 2, 9, 15 and 3. I'll move the page. So now we can divide by 3. So it will be 3, 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15 and 1s are 3. Again by 3 this will be 1 and 5 and 1. Next again by 5 this will be 1, 1 and 1. Now we can check for the LCM, which will be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and then 2 times will be 3 and 1 time will be 5. If we multiply these numbers we will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Then multiply by 3 2 times and multiply by 5 1 time. So it will be 720. So our answer will be 720 at proper location over here. 720 will be our answer. Now this is question number 3. A pattern is made with white squares and shaded squares. So shade one more square to make a pattern with exactly one line of symmetry. So if we shade this one like this, so it will be having one line of symmetry, means we can cut from here and we can overlap this. So this is what we can shade. Now B part, shade one more square to make a pattern with rotational symmetry of order 2. Rotational symmetry of order 2. So it will be, this box will be shaded. If we shade this box, so it will be having rotational symmetry. It will rotate to the same location. So this will be our answer. Then comes to question number 4. Work out this mixed fraction is provided. So show your working clearly and give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. So this will be 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 1 will be 9. So 9 by 4. And division this will be 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 5 will be 23 over 6. And next what we can do, we can change division into multiplication. So it will be 6 over 23. Then 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, and this will be 9 3s are 27 over 2 23s are 46. So it will be 27 over 46. This will be our answer. We can write here 27 over 46. This will be our final answer. Question number 5. Given that y is equal to 2x4 minus 3 over x square, find dy by dx. So derivative we have to find. So dy by dx will be equal to, derivative of this one will be 4 into 2 will be 8x cube, and minus this will be, we can first step we can write here 2x4 minus 3x raised to minus 2. Now we can differentiate this. So minus 2 we will pull first, and 3 into x raised to minus 3. So this will be the derivative, and we can simplify this one as plus 6x x cube we can write down so that we can get positive part. So this will be our answer. So our final answer will be 8x cube plus 6 over x cube, like that. Now question number 6. A straight line passes through the point with coordinates this and this. These are the 2 points passing through this. Calculate the gradient of lines. Okay, so gradient will be what? Formula is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we can take it as y2. So it will be 5 minus y2 minus y1 will be minus 10 over x2, which is minus 3, minus x1, which is 2. This will be 10 plus 5 will be 15. 15 over minus 5. This will be equal to minus 3. So gradient will be minus 3. Expand and simplify. This expression is provided. So we'll multiply 4x with 2x. So it will be 8x squared. Then 4x with plus 3 will be plus 12x, and minus 5 into 2x will be minus 10x, and minus 5 into plus 3 will be minus 15. Now adding the like terms, it will be resulting to 8x square and plus 2x and minus 15. This will be our final answer, and we will write here 8x square plus 2x minus 15. Hopefully you understood this as well. Question number 8. The nth term of a sequence is given by 24 minus 5n. Find the sum of the third term and the 10th term of the sequence. So third term we can write, third term will be what? Third term will be n is equal to 3, so it will be 24 minus 5 into 3, so it will be 24 minus 15, which is equal to 9. So, and 10th term, so 10th term will be equal to 24 minus 5 into 10, so this will be equal to 24 minus 50. So 24 minus 50 will be 26 minus 26 basically. And sum of third, and so we can write sum of third and 10th term will be equal to 9 and minus 26. This will be equal to minus 17. Minus 17 will be our final answer to this question. Question number 9. Each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 9. Calculate the number of sides of the polygon. So we can calculate, like for example 180, formula 180 n minus 2 is equal to basically 9. So 180 minus 9 will be 171. So n will be equal to what? N minus 2 will be equal to 171 over 180, and n will be equal to 171 over 180 plus 2, and this will be, we can solve this. So 171 over 180 and plus 2 will be equal to 2.95. Basically we are doing mistake. What we can do, we can divide it. So what we can do, we can divide by 360 by 9, so it will be 40 number of sides. Basically what we can use, the simplest, the easier route, and the easier route will be like, for example, 360. So 360 divided by this 9, this will be equal to 40, so it will be 40 sides. So 40 sides. So formula is what? 360 divided by the exterior angle. So n will be equal to 360 divided by exterior angle. This formula, we can use this formula, and by this one we can find the number of sides, which is number of sides is equal to 40. In a sale, the price of book is reduced by 15%. The price of the book before the sale was this much. So calculate the sale price of the book. So this is basically the original price, and sale price we have to calculate. So original price is 7.60, and we'll have to calculate 85% of this one. So, and 85% of this will be equal to, we can use calculator for this, 7.60 and multiply by 85 over percentage. This will be giving us 6.46 pound. So 6.46 pounds will be the answer. So this will be sale price. Sale price. Directly we have calculated 85% because it is reduction. If it is increase of price, we will add in 100, so that will be 115. In this case it is a reduction, so we are reducing from 100. So our final answer will be writing over here 6.46 pound. Question number 11 is indices question, where we have to use the power rules. So bases are multiplying, so 2 into 3 will be equal to 6, and x raised by 2 multiplied by 5, x raised by 5, so it will, powers will be added. This will be equal to 6x raised to power 7. So 6x raised to power 7 will be our answer. Next is simplify this one. So 4 raised to power 3 we will take separately, a raised by 2 and 2 into 3, or we can write like this, separate power, b raised by 3 whole raised by 3. So this will be 4 into 4, 16, 16 to 4 will be 64. So 64, and a raised to the power 2 into 3 will be 6, and b raised power 3 into 3 will be 9. So our final answer will be 64, a raised to power 6, b raised to the power 9. Question number 12. The function f is defined for all values of x. F of x is x square minus 2. Write down the range of f. So range of f is f of x is f of x should be greater than equal to minus 2 value. So this should be greater than equal to 2. This is basically the range. We can write here f of x is greater than equal to minus 2, this one. Then b part, they are saying the function g is given by this equation where x is not equal to this. Then calculate f of g of 2. So first we'll calculate g of 2. So g of 2 will be equal to 12 over 2 cube plus 4, which is equal to 12 over 2 cube will be 8. 8 plus 4 will be 12. So this is equal to 1. So g of 2 is equal to 1. So f of g of 2 will be equal to f of 1, and f of 1 is basically x square. Instead of x square we will be writing 1 square minus 2. This will be equal to minus 1. So our final answer will be minus 1 for this question. Question number 13. Basically we'll have to replace the value, find the value of this one when c is equal to minus 8. So 3 into c value is minus 8 square. This will be 3 into 8 will be 64. So plus 64. So this will be 64 will be multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3 will be giving us 192. So our answer will be 192. Factorize completely, we'll have to take maximum common. It will be 3 common, C also common. So inside will be C plus 2, and our final answer will be 3C into C plus 2. Simplify question number 14. This is algebraic fraction they have provided. We'll have to factorize the numerator and also factorize the denominator. The easiest way is this one. You should solve this mod 5 3, and then coefficient of x square is 3, so coefficient of x is minus 8, and coefficient basically constant is minus 3. So this one, after feeding this, we'll press this, so 3 and minus 1 over 3. So we got 3 and minus 1 over 3. So our values will be x and minus 3 and 3x plus 1. If we multiply, this will be 3x square, then x and minus 9x and minus 3. So these will be the factors, x minus 3 and 3x plus 1. Hopefully you understand this. This is the easiest way. So you can take 4 common, inside will be x square minus 9, and further we can factorize the denominator. This can be written as a square plus b minus b square format. So this will be 4 here, so 4, and we can write this as x square minus 3 squared, and this one we can write x minus 3 and 3x plus 1 over, this will be 4, and this can be written as x plus 3 and x minus 3. So x minus 3 will be cancelled with this, and final answer will be 3x plus 1 over 4 into x plus 3. This will be our final answer to this question. So the proper location is provided for the placement of answer, which we have written over here. Now the question number 15. Question number 15 is saying the diagram shows triangle ABC. APQR is a parallelogram where P is the midpoint of AB, P is midpoint of AB, Q is midpoint of BC, Q is midpoint of BC, and R is midpoint of AC. Prove that triangle PBQ and RQC are congruent. Okay, so this triangle we need to prove is congruent to this triangle. Basically I've shaded true triangles. This is what we have to prove, that these two triangles are congruent. To prove this, what we can do, we can consider this BQ is equal to QC, because Q is the midpoint. So we can write BQ is equal to QC. I will write prove over here. BQ is equal to QC, and the reason for this one is Q is midpoint of BC. Q is midpoint of BC. So this is the reason. Then next point we can write PQ is equal to, see this one, PQ is equal to RC, and because these two are the this is the parallelogram, so opposite side of the parallelogram. So because AR is equal to RC, so PQ is equal to this one, which is equal to this one. So this is equal to this. So these two lines, these two are equal to these two. This is equal to this. Now we have proved this one is equal to this one. Basically this is equal to this because this is parallelogram. So and AR is equal to RC. So we can say PQ is equal to RC. So we will write here PQ is equal to RC, and we will say AR and is equal to RC, and AR is equal to PQ. And the reason is opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Now these 2 points are done. Then next is QR. This is QR. QR is equal to BP. This one, these 3 lines, this is basically equal to this one because these two sides are parallelogram, opposite sides of parallelogram. So AP is equal to PB. So this will also be equal to this one. So we can write QR is equal to BP. The reason for this one description we can write AP is equal to BP, AP is equal to BP, and AP is equal to RQ. AP is equal to RQ, and the reason will be same, opposite sides of parallelogram. Now next, angles we can check. Angle PBQ. This angle will be equal to this angle because these two are corresponding angles. So we will say angle PBQ. So I will rewrite. PBQ is equal to angle RQC, and reason we will write corresponding angles. And next thing which we will write is angle BQP is equal to angle BQP, which is this angle. This angle will be equal to this angle, which is BQP. BQP will be equal to QC and R. So angle QC and R, and this will be with basically corresponding angle. So we can write here corresponding. So this will be corresponding angles. And the last point we can write angle BPQ is equal to angle QRC, and this will be alternate angles. So this implies we can use SS. We can side is equal to side. We can use this theorem, or we can use angle also, but this is proved. Now question number 16. Question number 16 is saying here is a biased spinner labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the table below shows information about the probability that when the spinner is spun once, it will land on each of the numbers, this one. So this probability is provided. Basically we have to find this probability. Abdul is going to spin the spinner 300 times. Calculate the estimate for the number of times the spinner will land on 1. So we will write 0.05 into 300 times will be equal to, so we will, if we multiply this 0.05 into 300 will give us 15 times. So answer to A part will be 15 times. We can right over the proper location. Then calculate the probability that when the spinner is spun, once it lands on number 6. So for number 6 we require this x value. First we will be calculating x value, then we will be replacing x value in this one. So this probability should add up to 1. So we'll add all these numbers: 0.05 plus 0.1 plus 2x minus 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 3x plus 0.2 should add up to 1. And now we will be adding all these. This is containing x, this is also containing x. So first of all we will write 5x, and these probabilities we will be adding: 0.05 plus 0.1 minus 0.1 plus 0.2 and plus 0.3 and plus 0.2. this is adding up to 0.75. so plus 0.75 is equal to 1, and we can shift 0.75 to the other side. So 5x will be equal to 1 minus 0.75, which is equal to 1 minus answer is equal to 0.25. so x will be equal to 0.25 divided by 5, which is 0.25 divided by 5 will be equal to 0.05. So x will be equal to 0.05. we will replace here. So 3x plus 0.2 will be equal to 3 into 0.05 and plus 0.2. so if we check with the calculator this one, so 3 into 0.05 and plus 0.2, this will be adding up to 0.35. so this will be equal to 0.35. our final answer will be 0.35. hopefully you got this answer. Now question number 17. Here is a triangle. So triangle is provided. Calculate the area in centimeter square of the triangle. So this angle is given, these two sides are given. So half into AB sine C. So A is equal to 1 by 2 into A into B into sine of 30 degree. So this will be equal to 1 by 2, 0.5 into 2 into 6 multiplied by sine C, which is sine 30 degree. So this will be giving us answer as it cannot be minus basically. So we will check maybe some mistake we have done. So this is 2 and 6 and sine of 30. So this should be basically, this is in radian mode, so we'll have to check first. This should be shift mode and it should be in degrees, this one. Now we will recalculate this. This will be equal to 3. Now this is correct. This is 3, so answer will be 3. So your calculator should be in degree mode, otherwise you will be getting in answer in radians. Here is a triangle PQR. PQR is this one. Calculate the value to 3 significant figures of x. So diagram is not accurately drawn. So we need value of x basically. So sine and cos. So it will be cos of x is equal to 4 over 12. So which is equal to 1 by 3. So x will be equal to cos inverse of 1 over 3. So this will be equal to inverse cos 1 over 3, and this will be equal to 70.5. so 70.5 will be our answer. 70.5. Now this is question number 18. There are 9 marbles in a bag A. 9 marbles in bag A and 11 marbles in bag B. In bag A there are 3 red marbles, 2 yellow marbles and 4 green marbles. In bag B, there are 2 red marbles, 4 yellow marbles, and 5 purple marbles. Ted takes at random 1 marble from bag A and 1 marble from bag B. Calculate the probability that the 2 marbles are not the same color. So for this one, what we will do, we will check probability for the same color, because we have to find 2 marbles are not the same color. We will check the probability of the same color and subtract from 1. So same colors are red and red and yellow and yellow. These 2 colors are different, green and purple. So we'll ignore these 2. Same color can be this one and this one. So if it is red, it can be 3. Red in A will be 3 over 9. So 3 by 9. And red in this one will be 2 by 11. So 2 by 11. This can be probability, or it can be yellow here, which is 2 by 9, and yellow in this one will be 4 by 11. So these are the 2 possible probabilities which can be possible of the same color. So we'll add these 2 probabilities and we will subtract from 1. So what we will do in next step, we can subtract this one from 1, and this will be 3 by 9 into 2 by 11, and plus we can put bracket over here, 2 by 9 into 4 by 11. So we will be solving this with calculator and we will get answer. This is of same color. This is same color. This is same color. Probability for same color. No, this is of not same color. So hopefully you understood this. Minus this one, we'll put bracket and one more bracket, then fraction. So 3 over 9 and multiply by 2 over 11. One bracket will be close over here, then plus sign and bracket, and 2 over 9 and multiply by 4 by 11. So multiply by 4 over 11, and bracket will be closed and second bracket will be closed, and it will be 85 over 99. 85 over 99, and this will be our final answer, which will be at proper place over here, 85 over 99. Hopefully you understood this. Now next question number 19. The period t seconds of a simple pendulum of length L meters is given by the formula. This is formula. L is given, G is given. Calculate the upper bound to 3 significant figures. Basically this is a lower bound, upper bound question. So we need upper bound of t. So t will be maximum when we will have maximum for this one and minimum for G. So to get t maximum, t will be maximum when L will be maximum and G will be minimum. This is what we'll have to apply. So L is this one. So we'll check the upper bound of L, like for example over here, L is equal to 1.32. So upper bound will be 3 significant figures. So upper bound will be 1.325, and we don't need lower bound, so I'm not writing lower bound. And for G value, G is equal to 9.8, and basically we require lower bound, so I will write lower bound. Lower bound of G will be 9.75. So this will be the lower bound, this will be upper bound of L, and we will be replacing in this formula which is provided, and we will get the answer. So T will be equal to 6.28, and root of upper bound of L will be 1.325 divided by 9.75, and if we calculate by the help of calculator, we'll get 6.28, and the root of 1.325 divided by 9.75. This will give us answer as 2.315. So 2.315. So up to 3 significant figures. So 1, 2, 3 we want to remove here. So approximately equal to 2.32. This will be our final answer. We will write here 2.32. That is done. Now the next question, which is question number 20. It's histogram. Basically frequency density is provided and time is provided. The incomplete histogram and the incomplete table. So table is also incomplete. Give information about the time taken in minutes for some students to each complete a piece of homework. No student took less than 10 minutes. So not less than 10 minutes. So there is no less than 10 minutes value to complete the homework, and no student took longer than 60 minutes. So it's in between 10 minutes and 60 minutes to complete the homework. Now the range is provided. The range is over here. Basically 10 to 20 is 5 and 20 to 25 are 8. So this column is volume of this one is providing area of, sorry, not volume, area of this bar is 8. 25 to 30 we have to give, 30 to 45 also we have to provide, and then 45 to 60. 45 to 60 is 3 students. So accordingly we have to calculate the height of the bars and we'll have to complete this chart and the table as well. We know the formula. The formula is frequency density. Frequency density is equal to frequency over class width. So we will be using this formula to calculate. For first bar is missing, so we'll have to complete this, but we'll have to get the scale of y-axis by this bar, which is provided from 20 to 25, which is this value 20 to 25. So if we use this frequency as 8, so frequency as 8 and class width as 5, so this will be for this, and 8 over 5 means 8 divided by 5 will be equal to 1.6. So it should be area should be frequency density value is 1.6 basically for this bar. So this is representing 1.6. So this will be 0. We can take this one as 0.5 and this one as 1, and this will be 1.5. This is 1.5. So up to this one will be 1.6. Basically this is how we got this scale. Now from here we can check this is 1 point, basically this will be 1.4. height for this one will be 1.4, but before going to this one we will have to find this bar also, which is 5, and so if we calculate for this, this will be 5 divided by 5 over class width is 10, so 5 by 10 will be 0.5. This will be equal to 0.5, and 0.5 will be up to this bar, up to this level. So we can draw a line to complete this bar, will be over here. So this will be the first bar, and we can show this bar. Hopefully now you are getting how we are making this bar. So this bar is completed. Now this is the first missing bar which we have completed, and for this one we calculated 1.6. this is height is 1.6, and this will be 1.4. this height is 1.6, this is 1.4. so this will be 25 to 30. So we can calculate frequency. Frequency will be equal to frequency density multiplied by class width, which is equal to 1.4 multiplied by class width, which is 5. So 1.4 multiplied by 5 1.4 multiplied by 5 is equal to 7. So missing number will be 7 over here, which we have calculated. Now the next missing number, this calculation we have done over here. Now calculation for this one will be 30 to 35, 30 to 45. 30 to 45 is this one, and this level is basically 0.6. So 0.6 is the frequency density. Again the same formula we will apply. So 0.6 into class width, and class width is 30 to 45, which is 15. So this will be equal to, frequency will be equal to this one, which is 0.6 into 15, which is equal to 9. So this calculation we have done over here, number is 9. So this is how we calculated these numbers. And the last missing bar also we have to make, which is 3. We can calculate frequency density. So frequency density will apply this formula. Frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width, which is 45. 60 minus 45 will be 15. So 3 over 15. 3 divided by 15 is equal to 0.2. So 0.2 will be the height of the bar from 45 to 60, 0.2. So 0.2 will be up to 0.2 will be up to this one, 4. So we can draw scale. By the help of scale we can draw like this one, this line, this will be 0.4, 0.2 basically, 0.2. So we can draw bar like this. So this will be the final bar which was missing. So this is 0.2, and this height, first one is basically 0.5. This height is 0.5. This is 1.6, 1.4, and 0.6 and 0.2. So we are done with this. Question number 21, we have to make x as subject. And so to make this as subject, x minus 15 over 3. So this will be x minus 15 over 3 will be equal to x plus 2y over 3w minus 2y. And now we can cross multiply this, and after cross multiplication, what we can write? We can write this into this, x minus 15 into 3w minus 2y, and this will be equal to 3x plus 6y. Now we can open this one also. This into this will be 3xw, and this into this will be minus 2xy, and this into this will be minus 45w, and this into this will be plus 30y is equal to 3x plus 6y. Now x we can shift to one side. These are the terms which are containing x. So these two we will shift to this side, and y we will shift to the other side. Or what we can do, we can shift this to this side. So 3xw minus 2xy and minus 3x will be equal to 6y minus 30y and plus 45w. And from this side we can take 3x we can take common, this one, and we cannot have 3, we can take only x common because this is 2. So inside will be 3w minus 2y and minus 3, this will be common, and from this side we can add these two like terms, so it will be minus 24y and plus 45w, and we can write x is equal to 24y, and we can basically change this one. This is 45 will be okay. So next what we can do, we can write it as minus 24y plus 45w divided by 3w minus 2y and minus 3. Or what we can do, we can take minus 1 common from the numerator. This will be 45, this will be 24y and minus 45w, 24y minus 45w, and divided by minus 1 we can take common from denominator, and this will be 3 plus 2y and minus 3w, and this minus 1 will be cancelled with this one, so x will be equal to, our final answer will be x is equal to 24y minus 45w divided by 3 plus 2y minus 3w. This one will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this question as well. Then next, question number 22. Question number 22, diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn. ABCDEF is a right triangular prism. AB is 1.2, BC is 2.3, AF is also provided 0.5, and angle FAB is 90 degree. Calculate the total surface area in meter square. So we need to calculate total surface area and answer should be in meter square. So first of all we will calculate the face area, which is this area of the triangle. Area of the triangle will be half into B into H. This will be equal to area. So area of triangle, so this will be equal to 1 by 2 into base is 1.2 into H is 0.5, and this will be equal to, we can calculate this area, 0.5 multiplied by 1.2 multiplied by 0.5, basically 0.5, this one. Okay, so this will be equal to 0.3. So this is 0.3 meter square will be face area, which we have calculated. So face area is this one. Now this will be multiplied by 2 because this area and this area, and we need area of the base. Area of the base will be this down, which is 2.3 into 1.2. So this is a face area, we can write here face area, and then a base area. Base area will be equal to length into width, which is equal to 2.3 into 1.2, which is equal to 2.3 into 1.2 is equal to 2.76. Now we got this base area and this triangle area, and this triangle area will be same as this one, so we'll double this. And now we need this rectangular area, which is the back side, AFED. So area of AFED, rectangle, this is basically rectangle, will be equal to how much? Will be equal to 0.5 multiplied by 2.3, which is equal to 0.5 into 2.3. This will be equal to 1.15. Now we got this one, we got this one, we got this one, this one. Only this slanting area, sloping area is required. Now area of basically BCEF is required, and this will be, we have to find this hypotenuse of the triangle. So FB, first we have to calculate FB. So what we will do, we will calculate FB over here. FB will be equal to this square plus this square, root 0.5 square plus 1.2 squared, and this will be equal to under root of 0.5 squared plus 1.2 squared, and this will be equal to 1.3. So this side is basically 1.3 and this side is 2.3. So 2.3 multiplied by 1.3 will be equal to 2.3 into 1.3 is equal to 2.99. Now we have to add all the side areas of different sides. So areas of different sides, basically first of all base area, which is this one. So we'll write down total surface area, total surface area is equal to base area, this one 2.76. first this one, this is all meter square, this is meter square, this is meter square, this is also meter square. So this is basically base area we have taken. Now we can take the rectangular area, which is back side, which is 1 point, so added by 1.15. Then we will take two triangular areas which are sides, so which is plus 0.3 into 2. So we are done with these two triangular areas. Then we will be taking the slanting area, so that will be 2.99. so plus 2.99. So we have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 sides. So we will be taking 1, 2, 3, 4 and the slanting 5. So we'll have to now just calculate this. 2.76 plus 1.15 plus 0.3 into 2 and plus 2.99. This will be resulting to 7.5 meters square. So 7.5 meters square will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 23, it is saying in a survey 60 students, this is basically Venn diagram question, and we'll have to do this one carefully. In a survey 60 students were asked whether they study any of history, geography or Latin. Of these, 27 studied history. So in this portion, this is history, so 27 is there in this, and geography is this one and Latin is this one. 25 study geography and 18 study Latin. 13 study both history and Latin. 13 study both. Okay, 2 study both geography and Latin. 8 study history only. History only 8. So 8 is over here. This is no overlapping, so 8 we will directly write. This one we have done. Now, no student study history and geography and Latin. This is very important information. So 0 in this section. This section is 0. Big 0 we can put here. So these two are definite informations which we have incorporated on Venn diagram. These two are done. Now we can check what is history and geography. History and geography. History and geography, they have not provided. History and Latin, they have provided. 13 study both history and Latin. This information we can write over this section. This is history and Latin, so this is provided. Then 2 study both geography and Latin. Geography and Latin, this one is 2, so this section will be 2. So this is also done. Next section is 18 study Latin. So 18, so out of 18, 15 are already done, so 3 are remaining, so we can write here 3. So this is also done. 25 study geography and history is 27. So first we will complete history because only one is blank in this one. So 27, so this is 21. So 6 is remaining, we can write here 6. Now for geography is 25, so 6 plus 2 is 8, so remaining will be 17, which we can write here. So we are done with the Venn diagram. Find the number of students who study history but not Latin. History but not Latin. Not Latin. So that will be 14. 6 plus 8 will be 14. So we can write here 14. And we have to find number of H complement. H complement mean not in history, not in this section, not in this section. If we cover this, so not in section is this one, intersection L union G. L union G is this section, so not in this, and intersection of this is only basically not in this, not in H is this whole section, and intersection L union G. L union G will be this whole section. So that will be adding all three. So it will be 20 plus 2, which is 22. So we can write answer over here, which is 22. Hopefully you understood this Venn diagram question. Now question number 24 is vector question. The diagram shows triangle OXY, OXY. OX is provided, OY is provided, and Z is the point. Find and simplify an expression in terms of A and B for yx. Yx. For yx, we can yx direction is this one, which is required. So we can take from here this root and this root. So minus this value plus this value. So we can write here minus 3a plus 5b and plus this one, which is 2a plus 3b, and we can open this and simplify. So this will be equal to 3a minus 5b plus 2a plus 3b. So I'm sorry, 2a here. So this 3a and 2a will be equal to 5a, and this 5b minus 5b and 3b, so minus 2b. This will be our answer, which is 5a. We can write answer over here, 5a minus 2b. This will be our final answer. Then the point Z on xy, this one, is such that OZ is equal to this one. OZ, we can draw OZ basically by the help of the scale. We can draw this. O to Z is this one. OZ is this vector, and they have given the vector. This information is provided. OZ is equal to this one. Calculate in its simplest form the ratio between YZ and ZX. YZ and ZX, we have to check for the ratio. So to check ratio, what we can do, we will take this root. YZ will be this vector, and we can take this root for YZ. So what we can do, we can write YZ ratio is required ZX, and ZX will be this one. So for YZ, we will take this root minus this plus this. This is basically minus 2 by 9a plus 35 by 9b. So this vector is also provided. We will utilize this. So YZ will be, I'll move the page a little above. So YZ will be minus of this. We can write here 3a minus of this one will be 3a minus 5b minus 5b, and plus this one, which is provided, which is minus 2 by 9a plus 35 by 9b. This one ratio, I will solve this, then I will go to this section. So this one we can solve by the help of calculator. So 3 minus this 3 minus 2 over 9. 2 over 9 will be equal to 25 by 9. So 25 by 9a, and for b I will take minus 5 and plus 35 divided by 9. This will give us minus 10 over 9, minus 10 over 9b. This is basically simplified version of this one. Now we can go for zx, and we know zx is this side, this vector, so we can take this root and this root. So minus of this vector, which is given over here, so minus of this vector will be 2 by 9a minus 35 by 9b, negative of this vector I have taken, and plus this one, so plus 2a plus 3b. And what we can do, we can put brackets over here and over here as well. And this is ratio, and this one we can again simplify, 2 by 9 and 2. So if we calculate this, 2 over 9 and plus 2, so plus 2 will be giving as 20 over 9. So this will be 20 over 9a, and minus 35 over 9, and next value is plus 3. So this will be giving us minus 8 by 9, so minus 8 by 9b, and this is also in brackets. After this, what we can do, we can take common 5 from this section. So if we take 5 common, this will be 5 by 9 a minus 2 by 9b, and from here we can take 4 common, so it will be 5 by 9a minus 2 by 9b, and see this vector is same as this one, so ratio is 5:4, so we can mention this ratio 5:4. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this question as well. Now we can move to the next question, which is question number 25, circle theorem question. A diagram is not accurately drawn, and in the diagram A, B, C, D are points on the circle center O. This is O, A, B, C, D. So this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Angle CBO. CBO is 62, and BCD is 126. So find the size in degrees of angle BAD. BAD, we have to find this angle. In a cyclic quadrilateral, basically opposite angles are adding up to 180 degrees. So this will be 180 minus 126. 180 minus 126 will be equal to 54. So we can write this as angle BAD will be equal to 180 minus 126, which is equal to 54 degrees. And the reason we can mention here is opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral. In a cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180 degrees, and so our answer is 54 degrees. Find the size in degrees of angle ODC. ODC will be, this angle is required. Basically this angle is required. So this angle is opposite to this one, 126, and this angle we found is basically so this angle is basically 54, which we just now got it. So for this one, if we check, this is BAD is angle at the circumference, and BOD is angle at the center. So angle at the center will be double of angle BAD. So double of angle 54 will be 108. So this angle is 108 degrees. So this will be 360 minus 3 angles. So the same statement we will write here in the working. So we can write angle BOD will be equal to double of angle BAD, and the reason we can write angle at center is double of angle at center. Angle at center is double of angle at circumference over here. Next portion what we will be writing is, so we can subtract 360 minus these three angles, which is 62 plus 126 plus 108. So this will be equal to angle CDO. So angle are basically angle ODC will be equal to this one. So we can calculate this 360 minus 62 plus 126 plus 108, and this will be equal to 64. So our answer is 64. And here also we can give reason angle in a quadrilateral add up to 360. Angles in BODC add up to 360 degrees. So this is done. Question number 26. A and B are provided. The determinant of matrix, this one is equal to this. So we have to show this. Find the value of K. Basically we have to find the value of K. So first we will be targeting for this matrix, and for this one we will have to find A square first. So A square will be equal to A into A. So 2, 3, minus 5 and 1 will be multiplied by itself. So this will be multiplication, and we know multiplication is first row, first column. This will be 2 into 2 will be 4. So 4 and 3 into minus 5 will be minus 15. This will be first term. Then first row, second column, 2 into 3 will be 6, and 3 into 1 will be 3. So this one. And second row, first column, minus 5 into 2 will be minus 10, and 1 into minus 5 will be minus 5. Then minus 5 into 3 will be minus 15, and 1 into 1 will be 1, so plus 1. And if we simplify, this will be minus 11, 9, minus 15 and minus 14. This will be our A square. Now we have to find AB. AB, we will write A first. So this will be our A matrix, and B will be this one, 4K and 1 minus 1. Now we have to multiply first row, first column. So 2 into 4 will be 8, and 3 into 1 will be 3. Then first row, second column, 2 into K will be 2K, and 3 into minus 1 will be minus 3. Similarly, second row, first column, minus 5 into 4 will be minus 20, and 1 into 1 will be 1. So then next, second row, second column, minus 5 into K, minus 5K, and 1 into minus 1 will be minus 1. So this will be our AB matrix. This will be 11, this will be minus 19, and this will be 2K minus 3 and minus 5K minus 1. This is our matrix. Then we have to find A square minus AB, and A square is this one. So we'll write here minus 11 9 minus 15 and minus 14 and minus this matrix which is 11 and 2k minus 3, and next will be minus 19 and minus 5k and minus 1, this one. So now we can just combine these two, so it will be minus 11 minus 11 and 9 minus 9 minus this one will be minus 2k plus 3 after changing sign, and this will be minus 15 and plus 19, and this will be minus 14 and plus 5k plus 1. This is our a square minus ab. Now we can just further simplify this. This will be minus 22 and this one will be 4. This will be 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 minus 2k, and this one will be minus 13. So 5k minus 13. 5k minus 13 will be this matrix. We got basically this is a square minus ab, and next step is determinant of a square minus ab. So determinant of a square minus ab will be equal to, this will be, we are multiplying these two and subtracting this one. So minus 22 into 5k minus 13 and minus this one which is 4 into 12 minus 2k. Now this will be the determinant and we can find this. So they are saying that determinant is equal to 3k plus 28, 3k plus 28. So first we will simplify, then we will replace it equal to 3k minus 28 plus 28. So we can now open the brackets. This will be minus 22 into 5 will be what? 22 into 5 will be 110. So minus 110k and plus 13, 22 into 13 is 286, so 286, and minus 4 into 12 will be minus 48 and plus 8k, this one, equal to, which is given 3k plus 28, which is given in the question. So now we can shift these k to this side, so it will be 110k minus 8k and plus 3k, and rest of everything we can shift to this side. 286 minus 48 and minus 28. So this side will be 110 minus 8 plus 3, this will be 105k. So 105k is equal to, this side will be resulting to 286 minus 48 minus 28 minus 28 will give us 210. So 210, so k will be equal to 210 divided by 105, which is basically is 2. So divided by 105, this will give us 2. So k value is equal to 2. This is our final answer. Hopefully you understand this matrices question. Now question number 27. This is 2D shapes, area and basically perimeter question, and there in the question diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn, and this diameter is AB which is 2x. The diagram shows a semicircle with diameter AB. So this is semicircle with diameter AB which is 2x. So radius up to this one will be x. So this will be x. From this point to this point, r will be x. Now this point we can take A, B, and we can take this point as C, and this point we can take as D. So this is just for your explanation. It's not compulsory to mark this. The diagram also shows a circle, which is the circle with the greatest possible radius. So this is greatest possible radius, mean this radius from this one to this one will be diameter for this circle, and this will be the center of this smaller circle. And if we check the radius will be this one, and this radius will be half of this one. So this will be x by 2. So x by 2 will be the radius of this. Now what we can do, we can find this AD, basically boundary line or perimeter. So this will be from A to D will be quarter circle, and quarter circle perimeter is basically 2 pi r. So 2 pi r, in this case we have like r is equal to x, this one, and this will be for complete circle, but we need quarter circle, so divided by 4. So and x is equal to r, so we will cancel this by 2. So pi x by 2, this will be basically the distance which is from A to D. So we can say arc AD will be equal to this one. Now we need to find this inner arc. Inner arc will be what? So we can find this inner arc. I will calculate over here. So this inner arc, which is CD. So CD will be equal to, again, this is 2 pi r by 2, because this is 2 pi r over 2, because this is semicircle. So this 2 will be cancelled with this, and pi into radius. Radius is x by 2. So pi x by 2, this will be CD. Now we got CD, we got AD, and this is x. So perimeter we can write. First of all, I will write perimeter. Perimeter, they have given in the question, like for example, perimeter is equal to A. Quickly I'll go through the question so that you can understand. The diagram shows a semicircle with diameter AB. AB is equal to 2x. The diagram also shows a circle, which is the circle with the greatest possible radius that can be drawn inside the semicircle. The perimeter of the shaded region, this is the shaded region. So perimeter will be including this arc, and this radius. So perimeter of the shaded region is P centimeters, and the area of the shaded region is A centimeter square, and this condition is given P is equal to A. Find an expression for x in terms of pi. So we have to find x in terms of pi. Now perimeter for this shaded region will be equal to arc AD, which is pi x by 2 plus pi x by 2 again, which is this inner arc. So pi x by 2 plus this length, which is x. So this will be the perimeter. We can take x common. So inside will be pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus 1. So this will be equal to x into pi plus 1. So we can write pi plus 1. This will be the perimeter. Now we can find the area. For area of the shaded region, so area of bigger circle, bigger circle will be equal to what? So this will be basically semicircle, right? So semicircle, we can find the quarter circle, and that will be pi r squared will be complete circle, so divided by 4. This will be quarter circle basically. So we can mention here basically quarter circle. So we can write here area of quarter circle. So this will be quarter circle will be pi r square, which is complete circle, divided by 4. this will be this much area, so minus you have to, so this basically r, we want to replace this r which is x, so it will be pi x squared by 4, this one. Now area of this circle, which is a smaller circle, so we can write smaller, and this will be a smaller semicircle. Semicircle will be equal to pi r square by 2. I'll have to move the page also above, so to here. So pi r square by 2, this will be area of the smaller circle, and smaller circle we want to show this one. This is the smaller circle with the radius x by 2, so r value will be x by 2, we can replace here, so it will be pi by 2 into this will be x by 2 squared, this will be equal to pi by 2, and this will be x squared by 4, and we can write this as pi x square over 8. This will be multiplication. So now area of the shaded region, area of shaded region will be equal to this area minus this one. So pi x square by 4 minus pi x square by 8. This will be basically area, and we can take LCM. So if we take LCM will be 8. So this one we can write it as 2 pi x square minus pi x square. This will be equal to pi x square by 8, and this will be equal to the perimeter. And by the condition of the question, basically condition of the question is that this shaded area is equal to perimeter, so we can write area is equal to perimeter. This implies this is equal to this one, which is this, so x into pi plus 1 will be equal to pi x square over 8. Now this x will be cancelled with square, so this x will be equal to 8 into pi plus 1 over pi. So this one will be our final answer, 8 into pi plus 1 over pi. This one will be the final answer, and answer location they have provided on next page, so we can properly write over here. So x is equal to 8 into pi plus 1 over pi. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this question. Now question number 28. It is saying that a particle P is moving along a straight line at t seconds. The displacement x meters of P from a fixed point O on the line is given by this is basically equation provided, and at t is greater than or equal to 0. At time t seconds, the velocity of P is v meters. When v is equal to 90, will be is equal to 2. Show that k is equal to 21. We have to show that this is equal to 21. So dx by dt will be velocity, and this will be equal to, we'll take derivative of this one, so minus 3 into 3t square plus 6 into 2t plus k. This will be the derivative, and we can write this one as at t is equal to 2. So at t is equal to 2, dx by dt at t is equal to 2 will be equal to what? We will change this one, so minus 9, this will be minus not minus 2 squared plus this will be 12 into 2 plus k, and they are saying is equal to 9, so we'll write equal to 9, and we will simplify this equation. So this will be 4, so minus 36 plus this one is 24 plus k is equal to 9, so this will be k is equal to minus 36 plus this will be 24 will be minus 12, so minus 12 will be going to other side, so it will be plus 12. This will be equal to 21, so k is equal to 21, which we have proved over here. This was the required proof. Then next B part, particle P comes to instantaneous rest at point A. Using k is equal to 21, find the value of t when P is at A. So for that one, we will be using the same equation which we have, the derivative which we have taken is minus 9t square plus 12t and plus k means plus 21, and this will be equal to 0, and we have to solve this one. So we'll divide by minus 3, we will get 3t square plus minus 4 t, and minus divided by 3 will be 7, so equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation. So mod 5 3, this will be giving us basically coefficient of t square will be equal to 3, and coefficient of t is minus 4, and constant is minus 7. So this will give us 7 by 3 and minus 1. So 7 by 3 and minus 1, these are the two values. So we can write t, 3t basically, 3t and minus 7, and the other value will be t plus 1 is equal to 0. If we check, this will be 3t square and plus 3t minus 7t and minus 7. Yeah, so it's correct. So 3t minus 7 is equal to 0 and t plus 1 is equal to 0. And now we can solve this. T is equal to 7 by 3 and t is equal to minus 1. So this we will ignore this because this is negative. T cannot be negative, so t is equal to 7 over 3. This will be our final answer. Now C part, find to the nearest meter the distance OA, and distance we know, distance is basically this value, x is equal to minus 3t cube and plus 6t square plus kt plus 4. This was the question which was provided to us. Now OA will be equal to minus 3 into t value, which we found in the previous part is 7 by 3. So 7 by 3 cube. So 7 by 3 cube plus 6 into 7 by 3 squared plus k value is 21, which also we have calculated. So 7 by 3 plus 4. Now we can solve this. This will be one will change. So minus 3 into 7 over 3, and this will be whole cube, this one, and plus 6 into 7 over 3, and this will be squared, and plus 21 into 7 over 3 and plus 4. If we calculate, we will get answer as 47.55 recurring, so approximately equal to 48. So our answer will be 48. Hopefully you understood each and everything of this paper. This was the final question. Don't forget to subscribe Maths TV and press bell icon if you want intimation for incoming videos as well. And also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows so that you can also get benefit of it, and also introduce this channel to your respected teachers as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.